Hey, Whitewater family, welcome to today's Dose of Hope. I got a verse for you, and then we'll look at it together. It's Matthew 5:14. This is from the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus says this. He says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." It says, "You are the light of the world." Now, I like to be light, and I like to imagine, like, man, we're a big light. But Jesus says, you are the light of the world. Specifically, you're like a pretty cheap candle that could light up a room in a house. You're like a candle of a light. Now, other than, my Bath and Body Works stash, I don't have a lot of candles in my house. But I think all of us have experience with LEDs, right? You guys have seen LEDs before, a light emitting diode, right? These little things, they don't use a lot of energy. They give some light. I mean, you can see kind of on my hand, it gives some light. It's really not that much, but in a dark room, it would be significant, right? And so if Jesus is saying to me personally, Micah, you are the light of the world, then I'm not the sun, I'm not the moon. I'm like this little LED, right? And so are you. But what if he wasn't saying you, Micah, are the light of the world, you singular? What if he was saying you plural? I just had Thanksgiving in Tennessee, where everybody says y'all. So what if it's y'all are the light of the world? Well, then it's not just me that's this. It's maybe we look at this whole strand of lights, and it's more like maybe this is your small group, or maybe this is your neighborhood. Maybe this is your family. Maybe this is you and some of your coworkers, and you are this strand of lights. It's still not that impressive, but it's more impressive than one on its own, right? So if this is you, and this whole strand is your small group or your family, and this whole row maybe is our church, right? All of that's amazing. But now imagine what happens if it's all of our churches, right? It's Christians everywhere in the world. If all of us could shine together, if all of us could sparkle, if all of us could be a little tiny light to the world, then each of us on our own probably are not making that significant of a difference. But look what we could do together. This is what it's like when all of the church, all over the world, all of Christians everywhere, every follower of Jesus works together to bring light to the world. We get something that's not small and janky. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It takes our breath away, and it changes the world. That's the light that Jesus calls us to be. Be the light of the world.